Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about waking up your power, and the topic for this video is free energy in your life, or how to free energy. Okay? One of the key strategies that you can apply if you want to have more energy in your life is to clear clutter. I mean, what you have in your personal environment are objects, memories, they are papers, stuff, that you will have in your personal environment, and every single object that is there in your environment feeds itself from your energy. Why? Because it belongs to you. It is within your personal space. So you have to realize that everything that you have in your environment has a meaning for your mind. So it reverberates energy, and you connect with that specific object on an energy level. If it's a letter, if it's a pile of paper, a newspaper, magazine, whatever you have there, music, all that reflects energy into your mind, so it gives direction, and it's also, it also feeds itself from your own energy. So if you want to free energy, one of the first steps to take is to clear clutter. I mean, whatever is there which is unsolved, piles of memories, you can actually clear all that, and this will free energy almost instantly. Okay, this works really well to clear your mind. Another strategy I mentioned earlier is to finish unfinished business. If you have been arguing with somebody and it's still a conflict which is unsolved, or if you still have maybe a business partner with who you don't want to work anymore, or a past relationship, or some things along that line that stay sometimes unsolved, also keep your mind and your energy polarized into something that is no longer working. So you have to free these connections, you have to let them go. Something else that you can do to free energy is to establish clear boundaries as well. You will notice that in your day, or in a week time, for instance, you might have a conversation sometimes with a friend or a colleague which will feel really draining. Okay, some people will give you a call on at work, for instance. You hear your cell phone ringing, and it's this friend who needs to talk about something that is going on in their relationship, or that is going on in their life. They are facing some emotional challenges. I mean, it's very nice to be helpful, but very often you end up going in circles in what is happening on that level. For instance, you will try to help somebody and try to give them advice, or try to, as friend, try to support them emotionally, and you will notice that after weeks or months of having this kind of conversation going on, nothing changes, and you feel more and more drained. You feel actually like it's draining your energy. And one way to free energy is precisely to cut a little bit these kind of connections. And we are not talking about not being compassionate with people, okay? It's more about protecting your own space so that you can be more productive. And you are not a therapist, right? You are probably not trained to give advice or emotional support to people. So with these kind of situations where when you have a friend or a colleague who needs to talk and share a lot, and this feels draining, what you can do is simply send them to a professional. Say, there are people out there who are trained to do that. There are therapists, coaches, people that can help you with that. So give them a phone number or a contact and get them to get professional help for this specific issue. That's one way to go, okay? Another way to with this specific element, it means that you strengthen the boundary. You learn to say no to somebody. You say, well, look, I would love to help you, but right now I have no time. Okay? That's a way of freeing energy as well. Another way to free energy is to free time in your agenda, right? You can have a block of time, for instance, on Saturday afternoon. You say, well, okay, that time is for me. I'm going to consecrate it to a new project, and I'm not going to let anything or anybody distract me from having that time for myself. Okay? So you block time in your agenda. You block free time so that you have free energy. Time is energy, all right? That's another way of creating energy into your life. Another way to create energy is to allocate financial resources. For instance, if you want to take a trip somewhere, well, you need to have a certain amount of money to take that trip, for instance. So you are going maybe to create another account where you put a certain amount of energy for that. I mean, these are all strategies, all possibilities. Another way to free energy is to build up support structures. Sometimes you are draining your time and energy by functioning within an environment which is not very creative. So creating a structure or a support structure which is going to work best is going to be very effective. Okay, this is the last tip. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.